enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye? Too much sun and not enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye? Too much sun and not enough sky. I'm lost again, but I gotta maintain. Too much sun and not enough sky. What am I the thorn in your eye?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 8th race of the Season 3 Chase for the Championship, as well as the 34th race of Season 3 NASCAR Walmart Cup Series. We're winding down this season. Hi, I'm Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, the voice of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, here to welcome you to the ZMAX 400 at Kentucky Speedway. This is going to be an interesting race for you here tonight, and back at it again on Mile and a Half Racing, and should be interesting. But before we get into it, let's take a look and see how the point standings look for the top 7 going into tonight's race. Okay, I thought I saw something bad, but anyway, so as I was saying, PJ Williams comes into this race with a 7-point lead over Seth Cole, 8 over Austin Weiner, 22 over Michael Norman, 34 over Chris Washer, 50 over Jessica Sheldon, and 51 over Ryan Anderson Jr. So that is how the top 7 look coming into tonight's race. But meanwhile, let's take you to the starting lineup for tonight's race.
Imagine the dreams of a 13-year-old looking up at the sky, wondering how the world can be so cold. This kid wasn't told it would be like this. At nighttime wishes to be safe from this abyss, cause this shit is something that can be dismissed. A boy born as a girl who is going through the stress. He's got a shotgun up but can't play for the team. His school won't let him even though it's his dream. Now he's sitting in bed with a loaded gun, thinking about blowing his brains out to kingdom come. Cause he's been bullied and teased all his life. Almost killed himself 2 years ago by slitting his wrist with a knife. I wonder if he sees the things I see for him. 10 years down the line, speaking at the forum. I college graduate up at the top of his class, the first trans NFL player up in the draft.
Well, there's a look at your starting lineup. Henrietta Fitzwater on the pole with Anthony McCrory in second. We're getting ready to go racing for 41 laps here tonight at Kentucky. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Henrietta Fitzwater looks like she will get to keep the lead, and she is going to clear Anthony McCrory up on the high line. Austin Weiner, on the other hand, he's trying to take third away from McCrory. He's actually going to lose a few spots because that high line seems to be the preferred line to run here at Kentucky, but Henrietta Fitzwater does lead lap number 1 here at Kentucky, and I see Ken Thoreau going to work up high above Anthony McCrory for second. Henrietta Fitzwater still holding on to the lead. Now I see some new faces coming up here. There is Jessica Sheldon and Brandon Nichols. That is in the top 5. I see Biggie Spencer and Kyle Matthews trying to make some strides to get up higher up in the race. And now Brandon Nichols going to go for a crossover move underneath, but it ain't going to work because it's, like I said, that high line seems to be the preferred line here at Kentucky. As we look around the back, and whoa, ironically, look who is in dead last right now, and that's PJ Williams, the points leader. So not a very good night starting off for the 27 team. Meanwhile, back up front, it is still Henrietta Fitzwater, and Ken Thoreau is just still right there on the back bumper of the 43 car right now. He's actually been gaining a little bit on the 43. It's just a matter of timing on his moves that he wants to try to pull. Let's actually take a look and see where some of the championship contenders are running. Let's see where PJ Williams is now. He is still back in dead last. Let's see where Austin Weiner currently is running. He is still in the 8th position. Let's see where Chris Washer is. He's back in the 18th spot. Seth Cole in 21st. Jessica Shelton up to 5th. And then Ryan Anderson Jr. back in 20th. So that is how the field looks right now, and Ken Thoreau going to try to go underneath, but I don't think that's a good idea, because now look, here comes Anthony McCrory on the high line now. And McCrory will get second away from Thoreau. So once this lap gets completed right now, we're going to take a look and see how the field currently runs at the moment. It is Henrietta Fitzwater up at the front. Second is Anthony McCrory. Third is Ken Thoreau. Fourth is Brandon Nichols. Fifth is Jessica Shelton. Sixth is Kyle Matthews. Seventh, Biggie Spencer. Eighth, Austin Weiner. Ninth is Charles Jackson. 10th is Jekko Knight. 11th is Michael Norman. I forgot to mention Michael Norman. He's in 11th. He's still up there. 12th is Sonny Hammond, 13th Cassandra Renzi, 14th Eric and Rage, 15th Rue McIntyre, 16th Jesse King, 17th Alex Pedro, 18th is Trent Dunham, yes, 19th Chris Washer, 20th is Seth Cole, 21st is Charles Sanford, 22nd Eric Burton, 23rd Ian Dutta, 24th Ryan Anderson Jr., 25th Jesse Setti, 26th is Jordan Culp, 27th Cody Lamas, 28th Michael Walton, 29th Dylan Thoreau, 30th, I believe, is Justin Talampas, 31st is Cody Hagan, 32nd was Gabe Williams, now Hagan, 33rd Chase Oliver, 34th Dylan Young, 35th Zachary Fitzwater, 36th is David Rivera, 37th Alex Hawkins, 38th is Larry Hagan, 39th is Kendall Maynor, 40th is Nick Pericles, 41st Matt McIntyre, and 42nd is PJ Williams. Meanwhile, the battle for second just continues to go on with McCrory and Ken Thoreau right now. Brandon Nichols still working that low line, but it's just not working for him. That low line is just not the place to be. I guess it looks like it is the high line that gets runs, it seems. Brandon Nichols going to try running up high, and he's catching up to the 78 of Ken Thoreau. Now he's going to go for a crossover move. Probably not a smart idea on the part of the 12 car, because now here comes Jessica Sheldon up high for 4th. And she will get that spot. Now Kyle Matthews and Biggie Spencer working up high above Brandon Nichols. And that's opened up room for Austin Weiner to try to work the high line a little bit, to try to catch some ground. Meanwhile, the battle for second still going on with the 78 and the 61, but McCrory is just holding on to that spot so heavily. Meanwhile, since the drop of the green flag, it has been domination from Henrietta Fitzwater, though she hasn't been able to get a big lead. She's just been maintaining a slim lead, but she's just been staying up at the front. Heard some wall scrapes. That might have been from McCrory, it's looked like. Or no, it might have been Kyle Matthews who scraped the wall. Meanwhile, PJ Williams just still has not been able to get around anybody so far tonight here at Kentucky, and this could be big for a point shakeup within that top 7 if PJ Williams doesn't manage to pick up spots. But also keep in mind, here in about, I would say, 12, 13 laps from now would be pit stops. In case if a caution doesn't come out, they could end up having to pit under green if no caution comes out, which so far, 15 laps in on lap 16, we have been clean and green ever since. Everything's just been single file for the most part, not really too much racing. That's only because they're just trying to figure out what line to run on, and really my advice, run the high line. You can run really well on the higher grooves of the track. McCrory, he's been able to try to close the gap on the 43 of Fitzwater, but he's just been waiting to try to time his move on trying to get up high. Meanwhile, I see Jessica Sheldon running higher than Ken Thoreau. Now she's going to go for a crossover move. Probably not a great idea. And now here comes Kyle Matthews to run up high above Jessica Sheldon, but it looks like Sheldon does stay clear of the 5, and now the 5's going for a crossover move. Not really a good idea. But let's take a look and see how the field currently runs now. It is still Henrietta Fitzwater up in the front. Second, Anthony McCrory. Third, Ken Thoreau. Fourth, Jessica Sheldon. Fifth is Kyle Matthews. Sixth is Biggie Spencer. Seventh is Brandon Nichols. Eighth is Austin Weiner. Ninth is Charles Jackson. 10th is Jecko Knight. 11th is Michael Norman. 12th, Sonny Hammond. 13th, Cassandra Renzi. 14th, Drew McIntyre. 15th, Eric Enrage. 16th, Jesse King. 17th, Trent Dunham. 18th, Alex Pedro. 19th, Chris Washer. 20th, Seth Cole. 21st is Charles Sanford. 22nd is Eric Burden, who is in his farewell season. He will not be returning to Walmart Cup competition in Season 4. So he wants to try to end his season on a high note. He is currently in 22nd. 23rd, Cody Lamas. 24th, Ian Dutta. 25th, Ryan Anderson Jr. 26th, Jesse Setti. 27th is Jordan Kolb. 28th, Michael Walden. 29th, Dylan Thoreau. 30th is Gabe Williams. 31st is Justin Talampas. 32nd is Alex Hawkins. 33rd is Chase Oliver. 34th, Dylan Young. 35th, Zachary Fitzwater. 36th is Cody Hagan. 37th is David Rivera. 38th is Nick Pericles. 39th is Larry Hagan. 40th is Matt McIntyre. 41st, Kendall Maynor. And then still dead last is points leader PJ Williams. Meanwhile, I notice a shakeup in the top 5. Jessica Sheldon has moved up into the 3rd spot now. And then Biggie Spencer to 5th, Brandon Nichols 6th. And Kyle Matthews back to 7th. So that is how this field has gotten shaken up. And now Biggie Spencer going to run up high to maybe get around Ken Thoreau. And McCrory ran higher than Fitzwater that time. And he is down low. This could be a potential lead change. And I thought I saw the caution come out, but that wasn't the case. Let's see how Fitzwater will run the high line. Still side by side. She hasn't cleared McCrory. And now Sheldon, that was about to be 3 wide for the lead. Probably not a great idea. And now Fitzwater is going to manage to keep ahead at the moment. Meanwhile, Ken Thoreau is getting held back, and now he's back to 7th under attack from both Charles Jackson and Austin Weiner. And Austin Weiner going to run high. Charles Jackson, I think he tried to go for something there. And now Weiner, he's going to go underneath Thoreau, and that's probably not a great idea because now he's going to lose a little bit of time. And here comes Charles Jackson, but Weiner manages to stay clear. And now Jackson running low. But let's see how Weiner can handle the higher groove this time. He's running and running. But Jackson will clear the 22. So that is how the 8th position has changed. Meanwhile, Henrietta Fitzwater has just led every single lap here tonight, here at Kentucky. But could that change because of pit stops? We'll find out whenever those pit stops will take place. I'd say they're about 2-3 laps away from those pit stops taking place. I thought I saw another car behind PJ Williams, but I guess not. Meanwhile, Jekko Knight going to work on top of Austin Weiner for the 9th spot, and he's going to get that spot. Meanwhile, Brandon Nichols and Biggie Spencer running high, really high. Brandon Nichols running the highest line, but Henrietta Fitzwater comes in the pit road. Did anybody else come down is the question. Trent Dunham I see on pit road, and I thought I saw somebody else. Oh man, look at this log jam back here. Oh my goodness. 3 wide, 4 wide here. Oh man, this cannot end well. This cannot end well. Oh, wow, they are keeping it together, and PJ Williams is in that mess. That could have been a case of somebody slowing down to get in the pit road, and now pit stops taking place, and I see some damage, debris, and smoke. Or, I mean, tire dust. Oh, that's Kendall Maynor who went off the track. Dylan Young was the other one that came down the pit road during that last set of pit stops. See how these pit stops up here for these leaders are going to come into play, as Anthony McCurry is in the pits, and he's going to go with the full 4 tire and gas pit stop in order to keep his car fresh for the rest of the race. And he is going to come out first. Then Sheldon, then Nichols, and Kyle. Wow, Austin Weiner, he's going to lose a ton of spots. That is not good for the 22. Depending on who did beat him out. Did Seth Cole beat him out? I don't believe he did. And now there is Henrietta Fitzwater, but there is McCurry as well. This is going to be close to see who is going to get to the lead. Oh man, is McCurry going to clear? He tried. It's side by side for the lead. But Henrietta did lead that lap. Or, wait a minute, is Talampas? Oh, we got a wreck! Cody Hagan and Zachary Fitzwater have crashed. First time tonight, a caution's going to come out. This is going to change the complexity of the race now. Because I believe Talampas hasn't pitted yet, or has he? Where is the 34? Trying to look for the 30. There he is, up there. Looks like Talampas... Oh, or maybe not. I thought Talampas was going to get the lead, but it doesn't look to be that way. It is going to still be Henrietta Fitzwater up at the front as we come to 10 to go next time by. First time tonight a caution comes out here at Kentucky. Let's take a look at a replay to see what brought the caution out for the first time tonight here at Kentucky. Well, this was just a case of not giving each other room coming out of pit road. And it looks like what's going to happen is the 11 is trying to come back up the track but didn't see Zachary Fitzwater up there. And then, oh man, they both hit the outside wall a ton. And that's concrete as well. And then because they were spinning on the track and drivers almost got hit, they had to bring out the yellow. And Cody Hagan's car immediately erupted in black smoke. So I think Cody Hagan is going to end up out of the race. But that was a look at what happened as to what brought the caution out. Let's take you back to the restart here at Kentucky. Well, after that last caution, we do have one car out of the race, and that is Cody Hagan, and 3 cars a lap down, Zachary Fitzwater, Michael Norman, and Kendall Maynor. But Henrietta Fitzwater's the leader, 2nd Anthony McCurry, 3rd Jessica Sheldon, 4th Trent Dunham, 5th is Brandon Nichols, 6th is Kyle Matthews, 7th Ken Thoreau, 8th is Biggie Spencer, 9th is Justin Talampas. 10th is Rue McIntyre. 11th is Cassandra Renzi. 12th, Jekko Knight. 13th, I believe, yes, is Eric and Rage. 14th, Dylan Young. 15th, Alex Pedro. 16th, Gabe Williams. 17th, Charles Sanford. 18th, Austin Weiner. 19th, Alex Hawkins. 20th is Charles Jackson. 21st is Sonny Hammond. 22nd is Jesse Setti. 23rd is Cody Lamas. 24th, Dylan Thoreau. 25th, Jordan Culp. 26th, Ian Dutta. 27th is Ryan Anderson Jr. 28th, David Rivera. 29th is Jesse King. 30th, Michael Walton. 31st, Larry Hagan. 32nd, Seth Cole. 33rd, Chris Washer. 34th is Kendall Maynor. 35th, Eric Burton. 36th, actually make that 35th, Kendall Maynor lap down. 35th, Nick Pericles. 36th, Chase Oliver. 37th, Matt McIntyre. And 38th is PJ Williams. So, about 5 of the top 7 in points got into some kind of trouble. And wow, I saw Zachary Fitzwater is clearly not up to speed. We got to stay with him to make sure what's going to happen. Oh, that low line's getting held up. And now he's going to hold up the high line. That is not good. Oh man, they are 4 wide. Be careful, guys. They somehow keep it together, and Austin Weiner among others. Oh, wait a minute, more pit stops taking place. I see PJ Williams, Chase Oliver among others, and wow, they went 4 wide, almost 5 wide, and they didn't wreck. Unbelievable. Oh, and there was a wreck up ahead, and I see Talampas, Eric and Rage, and Jekko Knight. That might have been the race right there. That might have been it right there. And these drivers that just came on the pit road are in trouble. But Henrietta Fitzwater still leads, and it's 5 to go. I think we might be able to get back green for a green-white checkered. But I don't know, man. Look at all the smoke that's just imploding the air right now. Let's take a look at a replay to see what brought the caution out for the second time tonight here at Kentucky. Well, Jekko Knight just had a big run coming off of turn 2, and Talampas was trying to move up high, and he didn't see Jekko. Cassandra Renzi actually got a piece of it, and then there you see Talampas getting involved, and Eric and Rage. Somehow, I don't know, how did the 14 get in there? Let's actually take a look on the helicopter cam to see who in the world did he get into. Oh, it looked like he's gonna get Jekko right there. Right there, he got into Jekko. And that's what happened to the 14. Well, that was a look at the caution. Let's take you to what will probably be our final restart here at Kentucky. Well, looks like we will go green for a 1-lap shootout. 1-lap shootout, people. That is going to be interesting. Who will get the edge here during this race? But Henrietta Fitzwater is still the leader. 2nd, Anthony McCrory. 3rd, Jessica Sheldon. 4th, Trent Dunham. 5th, Brandon Nichols. 6th, Kyle Matthews. 7th, Ken Thoreau. 8th, Biggie Spencer. 9th, Rue McIntyre. 10th, Alex Pedro. 11th, Cassandra Renzi. 12th, Dylan Young. 13th, Gabe Williams. 14th, Alex Hawkins. 15th, Charles Sanford. 16th, Jesse Setti. 17th, Cody Lamas. 18th, Austin Weiner. 19th, Dylan Thoreau. 20th is Sonny Hammond. 21st, Jordan Culp. 22nd, David Rivera. 23rd, Jesse King. 24th is Michael Walton. 25th is Ian Dutta. 26th, Seth Cole. 27th, Chris Washer. And then 28th, Ryan Anderson Jr. 29th, Larry Hagan. 30th, Charles Jackson. 31st, Jekko Knight. And then a lot of other drivers are a lap down, including Michael Norman, Kendall Maynor, Zachary Fitzwater, Eric Burden, Nick Pericles, Chase Oliver, PJ Williams, Matt McIntyre, and Justin Talampas. And Eric and Rage has retired from the race after that last wreck. But here we go. Will McCrory be able to get around Henrietta Fitzwater here on this final restart? Green flag and the white flag is out, and McCrory did not get going. So it looks like Henrietta Fitzwater's pretty much got this race in the bag, and this will end up being her first ever Walmart Cup Series victory, long awaited for her. Battle for second with McCrory and Shelton right now, but it looks like McCrory will get the edge. But coming to the checkered flag for the first time ever in her career, Henrietta Fitzwater is going to win the ZMAX 400 at Kentucky Speedway. Domination by the 43 team. Great job by the 43. Let's actually take a look at the results now that this race is over. Henrietta Fitzwater wins the ZMAX 400 at Kentucky. Great job for the 43 Richard Petty Motorsports car. And whoa, and I heard a wreck. Oh my goodness. They all wrecked coming, trying to get on the pit road. But that don't matter, race is over. But Anthony McCrory, solid second place finish, great run for him. Jessica Shelton, that is going to be helpful for her to get into that top 4 in points. She comes away with third. Trent Dunham, solid fourth place finish. And Kyle Matthews rounding out the top 5. Then it was Brandon Nichols, 6th, solid run for him. Ken Thoreau, 7th, good run for him. Biggie Spencer needed a good finish. He comes away with 8th. Rue McIntyre, solid 9th. And Alex Pedro rounding out the top 10. The rest of the top 20 was Cassandra Renzi, Gabe Williams, Dylan Young, Alex Hawkins, Charles Sanford, Jesse Setti, Austin Weiner, Cody Lamas, Dylan Thoreau, Jordan Culp. Then it was Sonny Hammond, David Rivera, Jesse King, Michael Walden, Ian Dutta, Seth Cole, Chris Washer, Ryan Anderson Jr., Larry Hagan, Charles Jackson, and Jekko Knight was the last car to finish on the lead lap. And then the rest of these cars were a lap down. Michael Norman, Kendall Maynard, P.J. Williams, Nick Pericles, Chase Oliver, Matt McIntyre, Eric Burden, Zachary Fitzwater, and Justin Talampas. And then 2 cars out of the race, Eric Enrage and Cody Hagan. That does it for tonight's coverage here at Kentucky. 2 races left in the season, but we got this next race which will decide who will be eliminated from 5th through 7th in order for the top 4 to bow out at FTF as we head to the Ford 400 at Homestead. But until then, this is Levi McIntyre signing off, and here are your results, rookie points, chase points, and regular points.
This last girl or boy could even be you. You'll be amazed at the things that a person can do when they have enough drive and the right state of mind. Nobody's ever gonna even get close to your shine. So if you find you wanna be a doctor, a priest, an astronaut, a fireman, or join the police, be on the silver screen, become a movie star, or be a pro racer and drive fast cars. It don't matter the age, it don't matter the color, it don't matter the gender or who you love. If you got it in your heart, then go ahead and do it. If you have a gift, then please go ahead and use it. Cause I was feeling stupid while trying to do music, thinking that I had no voice and that I was useless. But as I write this down, I can see what I mean. Nobody ever will stop me from achieving my dreams.